expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Herb Jones out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Dimes in it to three. Here's Dimes. They get it back. Lets the three fly. Pelicans keep it alive. 4-3, and they call an illegal screen here.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Avdia. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Here's Dimes. From deep. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. I just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Here's Dimes. No good on the three. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for them. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
For Washington, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Back to Wright. Pass to Porzingis. Right outside. Here's Avdia. A shot to stop the run. And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with this mobile, too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Nance, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Avdia. He's guarded by Nance. Pass to Barton. Now here's Kuzma. And again, Washington, no good. All right, so about the Pelicans, what has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise. The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Washington with the ball. They trail by 9. Pass to Avdia. And here is Kuzma. Back to Avdia. Right, the pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 3. Avdia from outside.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. Nance right side. Here's Dimes. Defended by Kuzma. Dimes. They get it again. And Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Washington on D. 9-point game. And he's able to get it back. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Jones. Pass to Dimes. The 3 is up. He's off on that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
Here's Dimes. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 14.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Well, we're more than a few games into the year. How much do we know about this year's rookie class, Grant?
Well, it's still early. We have to remember we might be a half year into a decade-plus career.
And for the Wizards, they're shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Avdia and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. DeLon Wright is out there with Will Barton. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. On the take. Outside Ingram. Five to shoot.
Move the fuck out.
New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And they'll get another chance. And a dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on. His ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Right. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Wright. Back to Avdia. Out left to the wing. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Dimes.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. The shot, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And there's a 3-second violation.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Poke loose. Right against Ingram. Avdia from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dimes. Pass to Valanciunas. And again, New Orleans, no good. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Avdia from outside, and he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
Here's Dimes. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Back to Avdia. Up top, Barton unloads. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now the Wizards in transition. Uncovered. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments. And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Six on the shot clock. Barton with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Barton's shot off the mark. The Pelicans have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Thanks. Well, Dimes in the last game against the Mavericks was tremendous. He added 55 points, and they can count on him to protect the rim. He was an enforcer in that one. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Davis, he's checked in for Washington. So it's Washington now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Dimes. Fires from the wing. Washington with a rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 11.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Avdia. 23 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
Here's Dimes. 17 points in the game. Outside Ingram. Pass to Dimes. From deep three-point range. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. 20 points for him.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Outside Davis. Here's Avdia, covered by Williamson. They kick it out to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Here's Wright. Rebounded by New Orleans. At one point, they led by 16. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Pass to Dimes. From deep. Rebounded by Kuzma.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Right, pass to Davis. Off the mark there with a 3.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA. Because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And nowadays, switchable. And so it's New Orleans, a sizable 18-point lead. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, the Pelicans shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. So for the Pelicans right now, Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Herb Jones out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Dimes in at the three.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That one's off. He does not get the second one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Barton with a steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Kuzma for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in the game. Some room here for Jones. Good on the baseline, Jay. Jones has gotten his first points in this one.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Pass to Porzingis. Good on the bucket. Porzingis has got 8.
Well, this is what you want to see. It's 7-3. Kristaps Porzingis finished through contact.
Here's Dimes. From outside, off the mark. Here's Avdia. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 9 points in the game. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Dimes. No good there. Great D that time from Porzingis.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
The Pelicans have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Oh, wasted no time on that one. 26 points for him.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man.
Here's Wright. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Avdia. Now Kuzma. Oh, a magnificent rejection.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Kuzma. Right outside. Here's Avdia, covered by Ingram, and stolen by Williamson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Jones. Here's Dimes. He's got 26. 6 to shoot. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Clock at 4. Puts it up. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't take a shot.
And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot free. Think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside. Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first team all-rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Pass to Porzingis to halt the run. Here's Kuzma. And no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Daniels. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value. Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Here's Dimes. 28 points for him. Doesn't go that time. The Wizards have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. It's Kuzma with the miss.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Here's Dimes. He's guarded by Barton. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. So for the Wizards, Gafford, he's checked in for Kuzma. And Washington with possession. Avdia and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. DeLon Wright is out there with Will Barton. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Washington right now. Pass to Kuzma. And here's Wright from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Hey, right here.
Here's Dimes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
Barton left side. And Gafford gets it to go. On the assist by Barton.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Grant.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And the layup is good. Give him 30.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
For Washington, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Wright. Here's Avdia. Barton outside. Here's Avdia. Misses the 3.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Offensive board. Williamson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
There's just no Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
And the Wizards making a change here. Porzingis is checked in.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half. It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Dimes. He buries it from 3. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Right, the pass to Barton. Unloads from 13. And again, Washington, no good. The Pelicans shooting about 43% on this one. Here's Dimes. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Porzingis. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Kuzma. The 3 is up. The Pelicans pull it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Throws it up high, and Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
Here's Dimes, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang.
And here is Morris. Pass to Avdia. Outside Porzingis. Here's Kuzma. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is this guy understands there's more to the game than just scoring. That's a change from his rookie season. Now he wants to contribute defensively, and he gets on the glass, guys.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're up by 33. 3 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter.
Season 5 is here, and it's time for Team 2K TV to create some new builds to hopefully beat you, the community. So who knows builds better than anyone? Joe knows. Joe, welcome back to 2K TV.
Appreciate you guys having me back. It's always a pleasure.
I'm the king of bills, man.
And these teams have both been on a real hot streak. All that momentum, RJ, on either side could make for a spectacular game here tonight in front of us.
Neither of these teams have any interest in taking any sort of loss tonight. I'm hoping we see a ton of effort on both sides of the floor. I'm going to sit back and watch this one.
I'm going to join you.
Let's go.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Dimes is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Alvarado in at the point. And no real surprise to see that MP will be on the Rising Stars roster. It would be a travesty, I think, Greg, if he was left off it.
And you look at the rest of the players in that game, MP is just one of many incredible young talents to be showcased.
James, no good. It's Ingram on the wing, covered by LeBron. Here's Fowler. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here's LeBron. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook kicks to Beverly. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dimes, the pass to Ingram. The Lakers with the rebound. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
The Lakers on D after the made shot from Fowler. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Stolen by Beverly.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Greg, some exciting news for MP in his camp. It's announced he'll be one of the three-point contest participants this year at All-Star.
And for me, that is the contest at All-Star Weekend. MP has a great release, and I think has a good chance to win this one.
Greg, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot, but I go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Here's LeBron. The kick out to Westbrook. Beverly wide open. Los Angeles with another miss. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, they couldn't put together that deep run. Things will be different.
Timeout called the Lakers, fresh from a win against Portland.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. James kicks to Beverly. Inside. Holmes can't get it to go in.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Fowler. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
To the middle. Here's Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's easy to see why the Los Angeles Lakers are considered one of the greatest franchises in sports. Look at their history of winning.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. You know, Richard, it's just astonishing the amount of titles the Lakers have piled up over the years.
And because of their success and the big market, it's L.A. It is showtime. That's how they get players like Shaquille O'Neal and LeBron James. Players want to play in L.A. because it's beautiful and there's a winning tradition.
Here's Westbrook. The Pelicans make their last shot. Ball stolen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Fowler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans. All right, Richard, we're right in the middle of the season, right in the thick of things. What is your main concern if you're a player playing at this particular portion of the schedule?
Your main concern is staying focused on the game of basketball. We understand everybody's been traded. I've been traded. You've been traded. I've been traded on the deadline before. So your goal is like, how do I just keep focused on basketball? That is the hardest thing. So that's always the trade deadline. You're not worried about anything else other than how do I keep playing my best.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Fowler. Offensive rebound. For 3. Good on the triple. Dimes got 18 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a big outing in that Trailblazers game as well. Lob pass to Bryant. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The pass to Valanciunas. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Bryant. Here's Toscano. Defended by Jones. They need this one. Knocked loose. Bryant trying to free himself up. They get it back. Davis kicks to Bryant. Los Angeles with another miss.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Lakers trail by 21. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Davis. That one a little long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kicks it out to Jones. Shoots over Bryant. Jones, no luck.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
From past the arc. And he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from Fowler. Dimes got 21 in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Left side, Davis. And Davis pulls it down.
Ooh, when the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
And the versatility AD offers is what makes him such a valuable player.
Offensively, he's a real handful given the array of moves and shots he has in his bag. But he's also outstanding defensively, too. Able to guard multiple.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
Timeout is called. First of the game.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy. But Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury. So you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
The three stars on the floor together. Westbrook at the point. LeBron and Davis at the forward spots. Patrick Beverley out there with Holmes. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He picked up 26 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And throughout his career, Beverley has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
Lots of room. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
In the first quarter, he was raining down three. That's not the case here in the second.
Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. And it's Beverley missing.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Pass to Fowler. With the floater, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. New Orleans leading by 20. Here's Fowler. And contact on the shot, so he'll... That one on Davis. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Holmes passes to James. Shoots over Ingram. LeBron, good.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Here's Dimes. 26 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And can we talk about the best part? His defense. His shot blocking was simply on another level in that one. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Drops in the tray.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Passes to LeBron, and they double up James. Holmes down low, guarded by Fowler. Holmes can't get it to go in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Fowler. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And Davis sends it back.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
And Jones sends it back. And he gets it back. And it's Beverley missing.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Fowler. Rebound the Lakers. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
James outside. To the wing right side. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Holmes and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Lakers making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Within the last couple of seasons, Richaun Holmes has mastered the push shot.
It looks a little bit unorthodox, I'll give you that, but you can't argue with results. Within 16 feet, Holmes is automatic with that push-out, especially out of the pick and roll.
Here's LeBron. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Fowler. He kicks it to Jones. Alvarado passes to Fowler. Lets the three fly. They get the rebound. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Reeves has got 5 points so far.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Got that one up quick. 35 points for Dimes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Fowler. Sinks the triple. Dimes got 38 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
LA's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the foul called on Dimes. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Lakers have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Brown comes in for Anthony Davis. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Schroeder passes to Reeves. Here's James. Dimes pulls it in. Dimes got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Schroeder dishes to Brown. Pass to Reeves. Here's Bryant. It's deflected. Here's Dimes, and he's got 41. And there's the pass to Hernan Gomez. The shot misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Knocks it loose. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Pass to Reeves. He feeds it to Schroeder. Left side, Bryant. 6 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Dimes pulls it in. Here he goes. And the rejection by LeBron.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Shrugs off the... Contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. And so it's New Orleans. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Dimes has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
So for New Orleans right now, running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Dimes. And it's Alvarado in at the 1 spot.
And, guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick in Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Here's Fowler. And Davis pulls it down.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And the foul called on Dimes. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here's Westbrook. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Beverly. Holmes the bounce pass. Westbrook scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. And here's LeBron outside. And that'll be the out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the 3rd. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Fowler. And again, New Orleans has no up.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
James finds Beverly. Now, here's Holmes. Tight defense on him. Pass to Beverly. And the foul called on Dimes. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And that one's good by Davis.
It's the confidence I love when Davis just catches it and shoots it. He doesn't second guess himself. He just lets it fly.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Westbrook kicks to LeBron. Back to Westbrook. Outside, Davis. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Davis has got 9.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And, yep, another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves. In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Beverly for 3. No good there. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Here's Fowler, and the shot goes in. Dimes got 53.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
There's the pass to Beverly. Now here's Westbrook. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Beverly. Clock at 6. Floats it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. With the ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Los Angeles with another miss. New Orleans gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Fowler. Here's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Dimes got 59 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Poked loose. Beverly with the ball. Now, Valanciunas defending. Beverly, the pass to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Westbrook. To end the run. Pelicans pull it in. Dimes. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And the three off target. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. No good with the wing jumper.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Fires it up. Dimes no good. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and the comp speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime. And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
And the foul called on Dimes. That's his 5th foul. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. A big group substitution here for New Orleans.
Just because he's bounced around, let's not forget what Schroeder can bring to a team.
Absolutely.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Hart.